We did this last time, just review here. Let's say I gave you something like 2x squared minus 3x plus 4x squared minus 5x. And we're combining like terms. Combining like terms. Do you remember us talking about that last week?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. So the like terms here, you've got 2x squared and a 4x squared. It's like 2 eggs and 4 eggs. How many eggs do you have together?
2x, 4x. That's 6.
6. Yeah. And then the other terms here are the minus 3x and the minus 5x. And it's a little odd when you're talking about objects, but imagine negative 3 pieces of bacon minus 5 pieces of bacon. It's a little odd because we don't talk about them as negatives, but do you see how these could combine? The negative 3 and negative 5, what does that combine to?
Negative 8x.
Negative 8x, good. Okay. All right, so let's try another one here. I think we also talked about maybe doing a little bit of with addition and subtraction, so I'll jump to that. But let's try another one here. Let's go 5x squared plus 4x minus 2x squared minus 3x. Could you try this one on your own, please?
Okay, so we have negative 7x to the power of 2, and
let me stop you there because you have one that's positive and one that's negative, and that was one of those things we were talking about last time. How to handle a situation like this, like 5 minus 2.
Yeah, so it's 3x to the power of 2.
Yes, very good. Positive 4x minus 3x. But again, if you need to rewrite it, I would do that.
So it's 1x.
Yes, plus 1x. Very good. Okay, let's have you try one here fully on your own. Again, I'm always making them a little different each time. Go ahead and try this one on your own, please.
Okay, negative 1x to the power of 2, and 2x.
Okay, so close. Are you rewriting it where the terms are next to each other?
Yeah.
Like I'm doing here. These are both negative, so the answer is negative. That part you for sure have down. When they're both negative, you add the numbers without the sign.
Of course.
So if you recall, like this ends, we know it's negative. We know the answer is negative, but then it's 3 plus 4 because you look at the numbers now without the sign. Then it's positive 3x minus 5x. Again, one's positive, one's negative, like we had in a previous problem here. So the one that's further from 0 gives the sign. So this is going to be a negative. And then you look at the numbers 5 minus 3, the larger minus the smaller. So this becomes negative 2x. Just found our notes from last time. We did talk about this at the end. So let's do a brief review. Same sign, opposite sign. Make sure you get this down before we go back to this. So if they're same sign, this is the easier case. And we talked about something like 5 plus 2, like they're both positive. So you just add the numbers, okay? But the one we're really interested in, what if they're both negative? Well, the answer is it's negative, but then you look at the numbers without the sign, like you transform them into 5 and 2, and that's what you add, 5 plus 2 to get your final answer, which is -7. So you almost once you get the answer's negative, if they're same sign, you just add the numbers up. -3 minus 6. You're like, oh, what's 3 plus 6? It's 9, but I know my answer is negative. Is that clear?
Mhm.
Okay. So the harder one is when they're not the same sign, when they're opposite sign. Okay, so we're gonna look at those now. So opposite sign, one's positive and one's negative. So it's something like 3 minus 8. Okay. The 3 is positive, the 8 is negative. So you really want to treat this as 8 minus 3 and then decide, well, is it positive or negative? It's negative because the 8 is further from 0.
Mhm.
So it's negative, this becomes -5. But where this gets difficult is like, well, what if the first one is negative? Okay. You look at the numbers without the sign. So it's 6 minus 4. And then you decide, well, is the answer positive or negative? It depends on which is further from 0. The -6 is further from 0, so we know it's negative. Do you remember us talking about this last time?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to decide when you look at a problem, is it same sign or is it opposite sign? And we'll do a few more examples here. What if it's 5 minus 3? Do you agree that this is opposite sign?
Yeah.
And there's nothing really to do here because the bigger number is in front. This is just 2.
Mhm.
But we can make it more difficult. What if it's -8 plus 7?
And then it'd be 1. -1. Wait, no.
Which is it? And that's the key. You got to give me the right answer. Like it's that critical.
It's 1.
So you look at the numbers without the sign, larger minus the smaller. So we know that's the 1 part. Which is further from 0, -8 or +7?
Oh, -8.
So we know the answer is negative.
Yeah.
Like back when I used to play video games, which was forever ago, and they weren't as cool as they are now. But there's always a place in a game where it's like, if you don't do this thing perfect, you like restart, and it's so frustrating. And that's like the level of like detail you need here.
Super Nintendo or NES?
I played an NES and a Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah, I played some of those games. Yeah, they're hard.
But they're beatable, but you have to be like really, really specific in certain parts of them. You like have to do exactly the sequence, whatever it is, to beat the boss or whatever. And that's what I'm trying to get you to see here is like, yeah, you can sit here and yell out -1, 1, 2, -2. Like eventually you'll get the right answer, but it's that critical. It's like you will restart the game. You'll lose your, we didn't even have save points back then. I mean, it was so frustrating. You had to run all the way back from the beginning.
Yeah, and then the Super Nintendo, they did have save files, but they had batteries. So once the batteries died, you lost your save file.
Yeah.
It was only until like GameCube and like in Nintendo 64 where they were kind of getting it.
Right. So we would pause the game and we would walk outside and do something or come back and hope that the power didn't go out, and all these things happen. But I'm trying to get you to see, like, it's so critical here that you get this right. It really, if you were to think about this in terms of money, someone owes you $8, okay, or you owe someone $8 and you have $7. That's the right. Like it matters. Like you still owe them $1. They're not going to let you get away with saying, yeah, they owe you $1. It's that important. there's got to be some way to like get you to buy into, okay, really got to get this right. And it's only the opposite sign ones that I think you're having trouble with. So this is fixable here. Let's do it. Let's do a few more here. -4, -4. Are these same sign or opposite sign?
They're same sign.
Same sign. So now you look at the numbers without the signs. 4 + 4, which is 8.
Yeah, so that's just 8. And then
But is
you
the
put a
answer
negative
positive or
in
negative?
front of it.
Yes, because we know that the answer is negative. Good.
That's how I do it sometimes. I just do I just do it like addition and just slap a negative in front of it.
Yeah. All right, -3 + 6. -3 + 6. So are these opposite sign or same sign?
They're the opposite sign.
Okay, so you take the larger and subtract the smaller without the sign.
So
6
that's
minus
just
3.
yeah, so it's just 3.
So is it 3 positive or 3 negative and why? Which one is further from 0?
3.
We're looking at -3 and +6. Further from 0 means like six
Oh,
spaces to the right,
6.
3 spaces left.
Yeah, so it's 6.
Yeah, so we know the answer is positive because of this, because the 6 is positive. Does that, is that clear? Because that's how you get the sign. It's which one is further from 0.
Yeah, that was my second answer.
But do you understand that? Do you like,
Yeah.
do we need another visual for this? Like which is bigger, 6 or -3? Because it's
No,
not the one, it's
no,
not the
it's
one.
just I'm very tired and it, like slipped me up.
Okay.
Slipped me up. Yeah, I know the 6 is further away from the 0.
Okay. How about this one here? 4 + -2.
Okay, so it's so just 2.
Good. How about -1 -1?
That's -2.
Good. 5 - 7.
That's just 2.
Try again.
-2.
Yeah, you see I'm uncertain again. It's 7 - 5. Okay, that's for sure. And which is further from 0, the 5 or the -7?
Oh, -7.
Yes, and that's how you that's how you
-7.
determine the sign. That's it's
And
instead.
that is just I thought it was just regular math.
Let's try another one here. -3 -4. -3 + 4.
Okay, so -7.
Good.
For the first one. And 7. Wait, no, it's 1.
Which one is it?
It's 1.
Yes, I agree. How about 4 - 3?
Okay, that's -3.
How did you come up with that?
I thought about it.
Okay, that's fair. It's I'm not trying to quote trick you. I'm just trying to put problems together that are really similar that you've got to really digest. This is the answer is 1. It's you have $4, you spend $3. How much do you have remaining? $1. Like literally money is probably the best example. You're like you owe someone $3, you take out another loan for $4, you still owe them $7.
Yeah, I'm good at math when it's used with money.
So you may have to
That's
think
what's
about it
slipping
in that context here. So let's try another one here. You owe someone $7 and you give them $2. How much do you, what is the net result of this?
You owe them $5.
Okay, so typically I think of O as being negative. Okay. You have $8 and you buy something for $6. How much do you have left over?
2.
You owe someone $11 and you hand them $5. What is the result?
-6.
So you owe them $6. Yeah. That may be the key here to unlocking this. So let's go back to a few more of these combining like terms from. So let's say it's a 7x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x minus 6x cubed plus 5x squared minus 3x. Okay, so we're going to combine like terms. 7x cubed minus 6x cubed, 7x cubed minus 6x cubed. So just focus on the numbers, 7 and the minus 6. Give me a money scenario for 7 and minus 6.
Okay, you you owe someone $7 and they give you 6.
So think of O as being, only use O as negative. Oh, like think of negative.
And you have $1.
Oh, negatives are O and spend. So think of it as you have $7 and you spend
Oh, -1.
6. If you have 7 and you spend 6, how much do you have remaining?
1, -1.
Which one is it?
You just have 1.
1x cubed. Okay. Now let's look at negative 3x squared and 5x squared. Okay. Negative 3x squared plus 5x squared. So come up with a scenario for 5 and -3 or -3 and 5.
You get $2.
So you now have $2. Good. 4x minus 3x.
Then you get like $1.
So 1x. Good. So it's really, it's not any more difficult than that. So let me have you try one on your own here. I'll make it a little simpler. Let's go 5x squared minus 2x minus 7x squared plus 4x. Go ahead and work this out on your own, please.
-2 and regular 2.
I need more than that. I need the variable with the exponent. So you're
Oh,
correct. Correct, but it's keep going.
5x squared. Oh, x squared. So -2x squared and 2x
Plus 2x.
Mhm.
Really good. So here's another one to try. Okay, so go ahead and give this one a try. This might be our last problem for tonight.
So we have negative x squared and negative 9x.
What was the first term? I didn't quite catch it.
Oh, it's 1 second. -3 x squared.
-3x squared. Good. Really good. Okay. Maybe money is the key for you to unlocking your understanding of this. So